If you just sit and grind it in one spot, there's the rest of the enemies would gain strength faster than you. Ooh, that's creepy. Well, there's a bit of grinding aspect sometimes cause there to be some difficult fights. Well, if the Steam version of Final Fantasy VIII has speed up and God mode and all that, then I ain't worried about that part. Final Fantasy VIII is one of the ones I'll probably use God mode on if I'm getting really frustrated and tilted by the game. I don't know though. You know, here's the thing. Like, I was in junior high when I played Final Fantasy VIII for the first time, and I've never picked it back up. So, you know, there's a lot of things I like now that I didn't like when I was that age. You know, like brushing my teeth. So, we'll I probably won't hate it as much as I think I do. Where am I? Tower 4F. I'm looking at the 5F. It spits me out here. Okay, I got where I'm at now. We're getting we're actually going a little bit longer on Final Fantasy Friday Day. I'm kind of hooked on it right now. Usually we only do 4 hours of Final Fantasy Friday. And we're past 5 now. I'm having a good time with it. Pretty easy to use all the cheats. I call them perks. I call them quality of life. Because at this point, if you're coming back to an old Final Fantasy, that means you like Final Fantasy and you want to see what you missed out on, right? And you're not looking for a, let's make the game last as long as possible so that I get my money's worth experience. You're trying just to see, like, what's the story I missed out on, and allowing you to get through that quickly, I don't think is a bad thing. And emulate the experience, I don't think that's bad at all. But to each their own. Ice Bond. Dude, this dungeon, man. The card game they made for it is super fun. Dude, Final Fantasy card games are a blast. God, I forget what the name of it is. The one in Final Fantasy IX is my favorite. I love that card game. I didn't care for Final Fantasy VIII because there was cards that you could only get at certain points in the game by doing certain things. And I'm a completionist. It's hard for me to swallow, you know? Deal with the fact that you missed out on something. Each their own, indeed. I just like that people are giving games like Final Fantasy II a fair try. Yeah, you know, and that's the other part of Final Fantasy Friday for me, is to go through and reevaluate all these games that I gave a really hard time to when I was a kid. They were good at triple triad, I guess that would be better. I'm interested to go back and play through Final Fantasy VII with new eyes, because I have a sneaking suspicion that game's not as good as everybody makes it out to be. I've played it before, so I have played it, and I did enjoy it. And I've always known to myself that it wasn't the best Final Fantasy game to me, because that's Final Fantasy IX. But I always understood why people thought it was the best one. I'm interested to go back and play it now with a different set of eyes and kind of be a little bit more scrutinizing over that story. It is a great game, I'm not saying it's not, but I honestly think Final Fantasy VI is the better game. I think. But, like, again, we're gonna go through and play it. We'll see. Is this one live? Yes, it is. Fish, what's up, man? Poor Fish, he came in here and started talking about vodcast last night. I gave FF4 a try and I didn't think it was as great as people made it out to be. Same with FF6. I think FF6, maybe. Gameplay-wise, I think Final Fantasy X is actually one of my favorite games. I absolutely adore Final Fantasy X. God, there's a lot of good Final Fantasies out there. Players never like C. Some people never like Final Fantasy X. Oh, bad games, just not what. Well, see, that's the thing is I don't think there's any bad Final Fantasy except for 13. Just not as good as other Final Fantasy. Really like 6 as a kid, so 7 was a bitter disappointment. Wow, really? Well, what about liking 6 causes 7 to be a bitter disappointment? I almost walked back out of that room. That was floor 6. Now we're on to floor 7. Good, just chilling. Today was leg day. So, I'd be reevaluating 7 as actually a good game. I can appreciate FF13. I can appreciate FF13's combat, but that's all it really has going for it. I'm glad I can sit down. Hey, Fish. Hermes shoes. Yeah, I think the combat was terrible in 13. I didn't like that you only controlled one character. I didn't like that it auto-played itself. FF6 did a lot of things I care about better than FF7. This was back when I had the entirely reasonable expectation that JRPGs were getting much better every few years. Yeah, I was also one of those people who was on the boat of when they got away from classic turnstile. Like, I just hated the game. That's why, like I always said, Final Fantasy X was the last good Final Fantasy. Because, oh, she got turned to stone. Stone, golden needle. And then, like, 12 came out, and I was like, yeah, no, this sucks, because it's not turn-based. That was the reason why I didn't like that one. And then 13 came out, and I was like, this is a steaming pile of horseshit. Party. Imagine playing FF1 as a kid, then FF6 3 years later. Oh, that's true, as a middle schooler. And 3 years later, you hear about FF7, you expect it's going to be this huge jump, right? I mean, I did. I thought it was a huge jump. Redman Brendo, what is up, my dude? Make good progress, but you must defeat me if you wish to. Yeah, just smash it. This is a thunder gun? Ow. Holy crap on a stick. How would you let me sort while in combat? Okay. Back. Here. Attack. For me, FF7 was worse than FF6 in a lot of ways. He's gonna kill frickin'. Oh, thank God. Sure about, so that was crushing. How is everyone today? How's Final Fantasy going? It's going great, Brayman. I'm actually having a lot of fun with it today. Wasn't last time, and I am today, though. Having a real good time with it. Welcome. Alright, I'm thinking I need to use some magic on this. It's hurting. Whoa, 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 no, no, no. Taking your ma out for dinner for her birthday. How sweet of you. That's adorable. Nothing. Pepco was a great one, you know? He does some damage. Oh. Noise, even if it's like... This is a little bit tougher fight than I thought it was going to be, guys, so I'm taking it a little bit slower. He's just a little bit out. 200, they'll get topped off. 10. I go play Dissidia because never had a PSP. I didn't like Dissidia. It was just too much stuff on screen. It was too active for me. That was a good haul. This fight is speed up player eater. Yeah. Well, it's a boss, so I never even tried that. I knew better. Let's try it. Let's try Blizzard and see what it does. He could stand to have 200 hit points. She couldn't. He really could, but I don't want him going down, so we'll do him first. Good, Berserk went off before Guy attacked. Ooh.